Hey. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back to Miss Detox, where we're just crocheting and chatting today. I do have a few things that I would like to start out the chat with. And of course, it's going to be the discussion of our next topic. Give it, gave it a lot of thought, a lot of thought. And with where we're going right now with our journey, with empowering ourselves, and understanding how we make our own selves happy and taking back the control over our lives, the next thing we can really talk about is just living not just with purpose, but living on purpose. What you think? I think it's a good way to go. Um, I don't know if you've seen my last few posts where I've talked about being at a bit of a crossroads, and I think I touched on it a little bit in our last chat session. I just feel like it's time for a change. I've been feeling a push. Uh, I have a relationship with God. I'm not gonna act like I know everything that I'm supposed to be doing, but I know if I pray and I really seek Him, He's gonna lead and guide me. And so I'm doing my best to try to follow the path I believe He has laid before me. That's all I can try and do, to be honest. And basically, play it by ear. Make good decisions. Make good decisions. Make good decisions. But yes, that's where I believe I want to go with our next topic. Just living on purpose and living with purpose. Don't ask me how long this series is going to be. Do not ask me. I have no idea. I've been doing the reading, but it took me a minute to settle on the exact subject matter because it's so much information. It's so much information. I'm not trying to overload you guys. And I'm not going to overload myself either. I need information in bits and pieces so I can make it good and digestible. Good and digestible. And that way, we won't be stuck and we'll keep moving with purpose and on purpose. But beyond that, we just need to take good care of ourselves. And for those of us who are single, wouldn't it be great to walk into a relationship not really needing anything from the person? You don't need that person to compliment you. It's just a given. The compliments are going to come, but not because you need to hear it or, no one wants to be in a relationship where they have to constantly reassure the person, you're beautiful, you're pretty, you're not too big, your eyes are not too big, your lips are not too small. That's overwhelming for anyone, and it's a lot for anybody to have to take. And I'm a counselor, but that's not anything I would even advise anybody to do, is to continue to spoon feed someone. No, you have to become a little bit more confident. And believe me, that's something everyone is just not born with it. I've seen some, because I struggled with my weight. So when I was growing up, it was hard on me. It was really difficult. I was bullied beyond compare. I mean, I was just called so many names, but I'm not the only one. When you're a teenager, you're kind of self involved, but I just really thought everybody was looking and picking on me. I became self conscious, low self esteem, all of that. I couldn't see anything good within myself. But even some of the worst people still have good in them. They did. They do. Try not to give up on people. But you know what? That's not my job. I'm going to leave them in the master's hand. But yeah, I've been through a whole lot with bullying and everything. And that's something I try to talk to my children about. You just don't bully. It doesn't feel good. And then those bullies who have children, The worst thing that could ever happen is that their children get bullied. But then they'll see the damage that they could have caused in the way we have to teach our children. But yes, getting back to our topic, we have to start seeing ourselves better than where we are. I can look around my situation right now. I mean, I don't even have to look and close my eyes because I know exactly where everything is and how it stands. And we can't give up. Where you are is not where you're going to be. You know, you're making changes, you're doing the hard work, you're putting in the effort it takes to help build yourself up. Yes, you're making yourself available to a few select who you choose and deem to be worthy of your time, but you're really seeking for your own empowerment. My therapist was letting me know that all the moves that I'm making is just like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm trying that. And she just said, it's self actualization. It's self actualization. The older you get, it's just part of life. Is you're out here, you're trying to make moves, you're trying to make a dent in the world to let them know that you've been here. I'm like, yeah. And if I could help someone along the way to learn, if not other than just the model, what not to do, what not to do. But you guys, I want to thank you so much for sharing with me today in this crochet and chat. It has been great for me, and maybe with enough episodes of crochet and chat, we can finish my blanket. Yeah, I've been working on this blanket for a while. Been working on it for a while, but I'll start back over, start back over, just whenever the mood hits. So maybe we can finish this blanket together. Maybe we can make that one of our goals of the show. How about that? All right, you guys. Well, for the second time, I am going to sign off. Thank you so much for tuning in to Misty Talk, where we were just crocheting and chat today with all hopes of maybe one day finishing our crochet blanket. You guys just remember, continue to work on you. You deserve the time. You give your time and effort to everyone else, everything else. You deserve the time. Have time and patience for yourself. It's going to be a journey, but the journey is so worth it. This is Misty. I'm just saying.